Hello friends, it's Alexis and welcome back to my reading journal. Today we are planning for the month of January. I am so excited for this month because I have the cutest stickers to show you. This is the January vintage kit from the Sticky Club. It is called Hearth of the Fox, and in my opinion, it is the perfect theme for January. So just to show you real quick what's in one of these, first up, we have this winter scene snow globe. It's literally so precious. We have these, they're kind of a thicker cardstock material, but just some different fox illustrations. So we have a white Arctic fox, I think, a red fox, some more red foxes, and this one gives me more like medieval illustration vibes. And then one more journaling card that I think I'm going to use for my cover page because I think it is so cute. And now getting into the actual stickers, we have this first one, which kind of has like a bakery theme. We have these super cute guys. This one might be my favorite with his little scarf. Oh my God, that one has glasses on. Another one of the bakery stickers. Another winter scene to match the snow globe. This guy matches the cardstock illustrations. And then this is the only one that doesn't feature an actual fox, but I'm literally screaming about it. It's very cottagecore. It has like the classic cottagecore books, but Little Women is on here. This book just won the poll to be my book club pick for the months of January to March. If you missed my announcement video, I am starting the quarterly classics book club, and every quarter or season of the year, we will be reading a classic novel. And for our first book, like I was saying, Little Women won the poll. So if you're interested in joining and reading with us, I will have the Discord server linked below in my description. So I know it's really just a coincidence, but it just feels so perfect. So with that, let's get into planning the month. Okay, jumping into the first set of pages. If you've ever watched one of my monthly setup videos before, you might notice this is already looking a little bit different, and I just thought, new year, new reading journal, let's switch things up. So for this month at least, I am putting the title page on the left side, and on the right side, I am dedicating the entire page to my TBR. We're gonna see how I like it. I might switch it up in February, but right now I'm very happy with how it turns out. And if you notice Kit Kat jump up on my desk, there are quite a few appearances made by my cats in this video. They really wanted to be on my desk today. Adding in some plaid washi tape that I feel like is the perfect wintry vibe. I believe all of the washi tapes I use in this video were bought from Michael's craft store. And then at the bottom of the page, just writing in January with a Tombow brush pen in black. Moving on to the TBR side of the page, I knew I wanted to use at least one of these journaling cards, but I didn't really know how to do it, so I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. I ended up cutting it up to use it as kind of like the header and the footer of the page. Another thing with this month is I change my mind a lot, so you'll see me put things down and pull it back up quite a few times, but at the end of the day, I do like how it turned out. I decided to pull out my stamps to create all of my headers in this spread, and I love the way they end up looking, but they are so difficult to make straight, and they're honestly pretty messy that I don't use them a lot. This page is the perfect example of my frustration with them. But that's okay. I used washi tape to cover it up, and I just moved the fox over to the corner, and it's like nothing ever happened. I really loved all of the stickers that came in this month's Sticky Club kit, so I was trying to use them all, but it ended up feeling like this page was a little too cluttered and messy, so that's okay. I'm gonna save my bakery foxes for another time. And here I go, filling in my massive TBR and hopeful list for January. If you're interested in hearing more about any of these books, I will have my brand new TBR game linked below. It's a little bit of a spin on the classic carnival game where you throw darts at balloons, and I'm really proud of how it turned out. I put a lot of time into making the board, and although my first time playing it on camera was a bit chaotic, it was super fun, and I can't wait for next month to be even better. Moving on to the next page, this is a new one for me. A few years ago, I actually used to track how many pages I read daily, and I stopped doing that because it honestly is a lot of work. But a goal of mine this year is to get back into reading physically more. Like, I'm a big audiobook girly, which is great, but I really do miss sitting down and physically reading. So that's what I'm really using this page for. I just want to have a spot to see how many pages I'm physically reading every day. And hopefully this will motivate me to put time aside to actually sit down and read every day and get these numbers up. I really wanted to use this snow globe because it is so cute. So I really like how this little winter scene that I made at the bottom of the page turned out. Moving on to the next page, this is a spread that I did a lot in my 2024 journals, but with a new format, I found I didn't really need a whole 2 pages for it. And this is where I track sort of my weekly TBRs is what I call it. So I'm just going in with a mild liner in the shade Copper and drawing out 5 boxes to represent each week of the month. And then using one of the larger stickers from the subscription kit, I cut it up to create little week labels. Now this part was so difficult because I would normally just format the weeks, starting Monday, ending on Sunday, and only the first and last weeks of the month would be a little bit different, a little shorter. But in January, I'm participating in Winterween. It is a horror-themed readathon all about bringing Halloween into the wintertime. And this readathon runs from a Friday to a Thursday. So it kind of messes this all up for me because obviously I want to read specific books during the readathon. So it took a little bit of figuring out how I wanted to plan this so that Winterween had its own week, but we figured it out in the end. And then going in with a little ghosty sticker to mark Winterween. This guy is from Fox and Cactus. Speaking of Winterween, these next 2 pages are going to be for the readathon. And if you noticed a shift in the light and my sleeve changed, it is the next morning. Winterween is a yearly readathon hosted by Gabby Reads here on YouTube. And there are different iterations for each season. She also hosts a Summerween, and then there's usually a short weekend readathon in the springtime. And all of the artwork I'm using on this page was drawn by Gabby's sister, Rachel. She has an Etsy shop called Remarkably Rach, where I was able to buy the digital files for these stickers and print them out myself. I really love doing that because it gives me the ability to make the stickers the size I need them. She does also sell the stickers already made, so you can order them and they're already on sticker paper, but they're obviously going to be smaller. On the right, I put in some ghost washi tape. This was part of Archer and Olive's Halloween collection in 2024. So I'm not sure if it's still in stock, but I will link it below if it is. I'm using a piece of my HP Sprocket printer paper to measure out the boxes for each prompt, because once I complete a prompt, I will print out the book cover and stick it in. And that's when I ran out of memory on my phone and it stopped recording without me realizing. I record all of my other videos on my camera, but my overhead tripod is like so weak, it really can't hold my camera good, so I prefer filming these on my phone, but I never plan ahead and I always end up running out of storage, so I have to stop mid-filming to delete some things. One day we'll get it together. But anyways, I just went over the boxes I had drawn out for the book covers in a coppery Crayola marker. And then in the middle, I started writing the reading prompts, but I didn't like how it was looking. So I found this aged looking scrap paper that I had, and I like this a lot better. So I'm just going in and writing in the prompts. There's actually only 5 prompts for Winterween, but 6 looks so much better on the page, so I threw in an extra one at the bottom. I checked out a few spooky graphic novels, so I'm thinking I'll be able to finish 6 books for Winterween, but we'll see. On to the next 2 pages. This is going to be where I am tracking the books I read during the month. This is the same format I've been doing for most of 2024 if you've watched my older videos. But first, I'm just going through with the washi tape and the FOX stickers and trying to use as many as I can to fill up the top and bottom spaces. Now I'm just drawing in the columns for each of the things I want to track this month. And then just going through with the copper mild liner, highlighting every other line to make it a little easier to read. And now Blue has decided to sit on my desk, so moving her real quick. And finally, just trying to use up this Fox sticker sheet because these were my favorite from the kit and I wanted all of them. All right, that's it, and here is the final flip through. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any future reading journal videos. If you would like to, you can leave me the fox emoji down in the comments. And as always, friends, I hope you read a good book today, and I will see you soon in my next one. Bye.